Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I have stage 2 cancer. I'm Keith Malley.
Oh, my God. Hi, I'm Chemda.
Chemda's been getting so much love and support. I figure I want to jump on the bandwagon. Nobody cares about my flu I'm having all of a sudden.
Do you want to switch?
MJG is saying, holy shit, look at this lineup today. Which Kickstarter supporter do we have to thank? I'll tell you who. Jennifer and Justin McIntosh. How you guys doing? Take a look at jjmartwork.com, by the way. Your art, Justin, is so fucking good.
Incredible.
And thank you kindly. I despise art. And to see this and love it, I'll talk more about it at the end of the show. So let me tell you who we're going to talk to today. First up, we have Matteo Lane. Hello, Matteo.
Hi.
And Ray DeVito. Hello, Ray.
Hello.
Now, let's get to some of these well wishes, shall we?
Oh, goodness.
Jennifer rates Chemda.
Wow.
Love Jennifer. Chemda, I've never written in before, but I just wanted to say you are an amazing Never wrote in before. I had a liver abscess. All right.
Today is how do we make this cancer scare about Keith Day?
Chemda
I have a hangnail.
I was in the hospital for weeks. Chemda didn't even get her biopsy yet. I've never written
We don't even know if we should care.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, benign's still a chance. I've never written in before, but I just wanted to say you are an amazing person, and I'm sending all the positive thoughts I can your way for an easy and quick way through all this. Wow.
Oh, my God. There's so much. The hilarity is because we've made so much fun of the
thoughts and prayers.
Phrase, thoughts and prayers. People are trying to find their way around
it.
me
I know.
Thoughts and prayers. They're like,
Because you're so stuck in like thinking that's what you're supposed to say.
yeah, but we made fun of it so much that like, my in-law heard the show. My mother-in-law, who sent me this dress, by the way.
It's cute.
Thank you. And she's like,
It's for the casket.
Oh, jeez, too soon, too soon.
It's a nice black dress.
If you somehow die before Chemda, I'm stuffing you in that dress for your open casket.
It'll be good. It's got no sleeves, so it's perfect.
great, I lose this dress and a co-host.
But it'll be worth it for the photo.
And a friend, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So where was I, Keith, before your tumor got in the way?
Your in-law said to you.
Oh, yes. So she said something along the lines of thoughts and prayers, because that's what we say.
Right.
Yeah.
She's like, it's okay for me to say it. And I'm like, yes, it is
Well, maybe
okay.
they'll put your bed next to Dina Lohan's and you can get, because she has cancer apparently from what we learned the other day.
If I would put my thoughts and prayers into anything, it would be for that.
Oh, I think we need her survival.
Also, in the interest of making sure you know you make a difference and have an impact, I've been listening to this show for 9 years every day.
Oh, my God. I just got chills.
Because you've been doing it for 11. I was flailing around 9 years ago after my sister died suddenly of a brain hemorrhage.
Okay, you win.
I needed something to drown out the sound of my own thoughts, and that's where you guys came in. Your funny, open, and entertaining show saved me from myself. I don't really know how to thank you properly for that, but thank you.
Thank you, and I love you.
You are amazing, and you will get through this. Lots of love, Jennifer.
Wow. Thank you.
Library Witch says,
Yes, witches, right in.
best of luck and many good vibes going to Chemda. I just kicked stage 4 ovarian cancer in the ass, and it wasn't fun.
All right, looking forward to it.
But she ended it with "Gah-hee-ha!" and broomed away.
Double trouble, toil, and bubble.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish the journey on anyone, but...
But you, because you're so strong and good.
Right. God opens windows, something else. There are some amazing things that can come of it, too. Your sense of humor and amazing attitude will help get you through whatever it is. First of all, what amazing things come out of it?
Lasagna.
Yeah, lasagna from Matteo.
Matteo
Okay.
promised to make me lasagna.
And
My friend, my best friend Chuck's mom had cancer, and when she was dealing with it, she lost all her hair, but she took me to take her wig shopping, and it was fun. And we got to get a bunch of different wigs, and, you have to laugh. You do. You have to laugh. She would put on wigs. She'd be like, well, this makes me look worse than being bald. And I'm like, you're right. Next,
Danny, I want that little clip of, you have to laugh. You must.
You know what I don't get? Like how they do like cancer wigs, they take kids' hair. Why not take your hair before it falls out and make a wig? So
Right.
this way you have your hair.
Stop being in denial. It's going to fall out.
You know what I mean? Like just beat
Guys,
to the
I'm
punch.
so glad that both of you are here. This is the best advice yet.
we're just talking about wigs, and you have more hair than literally a woolly mammoth. I mean, it's like... Literally, a Venezuelan family could like.
I
live-
haven't waxed in a while. I get it. I'm Middle Eastern.
God forbid if you have to go through chemo, we're gonna take your hair off beforehand. We'll turn it into a wig. I will look forward into doing this if you'll let me do it.
I have no better friends than you, Ray.
I know we are saying all the wrong things, aren't we?
But there's amazing
But
things
what-
that come out of it. You get your choice of Jell-O. You get top pick.
Yeah.
You know what? If I have to eat hospital food, I'm not going to.
Before the show,
I'm getting
Ray,
around that.
Before the show, Ray said, "Think of the positives." What positives? What's the positives? Your friends will drive you places.
No, you got to think of you got to have positive thoughts. You can't. You know what?
Well, not when you're getting an HIV test.
Oh, you're HIV clear,
He's
right?
clean.
Yes.
Why are we talking about me, you guys?
I just went for the standard 3 months, 6 months, or whatever.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm
Do you
sure-
get worried every single time?
Every time. Are you out of your mind?
Even when you don't have sex?
Yes, I'm always. I mean, gays were just like brought up to think like it's coming. So
You know, I know that this is different, but I always get nervous at what's the one where you might have a baby?
Pregnancy test.
pregnancy.
Kind of pregnant. I don't even want to
Is
say
it weird that I'm worried for the same myself?
Right. It doesn't matter. I could not be having sex. I could like not have had sex for 9 months. I'm still gonna get nervous about it. I'm like, I must be pregnant.
So when you miss a period, like
I don't usually miss a period, but if I do miss a period, I will be worried.
I would read a letter that Chemda writes, and she uses periods like commas just to make sure she has them. Now, people before the show were saying, "Oh, I have a friend that they have half a lung. I have a friend that has a third of a lung. They still smoke, et cetera, et cetera." You would think
They still smoke?
yeah,
Good
right.
for them.
But you would think we have 2 full lungs. We
I
should
mean,
be-
they're really nothing makes me happier than seeing like an old Upper East Side Jewish woman whose face is so pulled and she's smoking cigarettes. I thought, you know what? Good for you.
Is it better to look better or feel better?
Both.
She answers that question
Yeah.
daily.
I mean, to me, that's fabulous.
La La Lemon says, "I felt something was up last night when the show was released." This one's a psychic, another witch. It was just
I have a
released.
strong witch following. It's the hair. And my bike just like, I feel like when I ride my bike, people just see a broom.
I felt something was up last night when the show was released and ended up only listening to about 10 minutes of the bomb drop. Fuck. Sleeping was hard last night. After hearing the full episode, I am even more in love with this show and all the people that make it what it is.
I only had to get maybe cancer.
Right. Chemda, I am sending you all good vibes and
It's a
thoughts.
great career move.
All right. Maybe I can get my half-hour special even though I don't do stand-up.
Well, you know.
That was a shitty joke. Shout out to the cancer patients.
Right? You think it's real? You are a fucking queen, and I've looked up to you as a feminist role model since 2008. You've done so much for so many people, and I know this community will rally around you and offer all the support we can provide. Thinking positive thoughts and wishing you a speedy recovery.
Love
you.
Gloria Steinem.
Thumbnail says, "I'm staying at a place with no Wi-Fi and can't download podcasts." Well, first of all, get the Keith and the Girl app. Shame. Shame. My friend texted me this morning and told me what's up.
Yikes, what a text.
I can't process this. For me, it's like a family member. I love you. I know it will all be okay, but I hate it that you're going through this. Well, for the record, I do too.
Keith, you're a doll.
Thank you. Eric M., I don't know if I've ever paused this show so many times to listen to my own thoughts. I don't want to get too emotional on here, especially before any results are in, but goddamn, I don't know if I've ever felt such concern, anxiety, and fear over a person I've never met before. I love you and Chemda. I love you, Chemda, and I made it about me. And I'll be waiting on eggshells to hear the next development on this.
We've met. You listened to me long enough, and we've probably connected through the chat, and we've met.
There will be snacks from Poland, says
Yes!
Mad
Like Jell-O?
Mad props to Chemda for doing this show in spite of all this crap going on right now. Not to mention staying strong and being funny throughout the episode. You hear that, Cancer? You can't fuck with this woman. Let me say something to people right now. Stop challenging Cancer. You hear that, ISIS? Bring it on, you cowards! No.
USA!
Yeah.
USA.
Hitler was mean because everyone had a time machine and tried to kill him. Just say, hey, who are we to critique art? It looks good, Adolf. Just go,
Yeah,
hey.
if he got into art school, we would have avoided a lot of sadness.
Yeah. Just say, hey, cancer, I'd rather not today.
If someone a little crazy wants to get into art school and they're just painting, let them in.
Also, you think he would have focused on his competition at art school? Like he would have taken out them.
No,
and
12 million Jews sounds right. I mean,
6 million, but I'm sure
or 6 million. It was 12 million people. I mean, but like, what a psycho. I can't paint. That's it. I have, How do you go from painting waterfalls to blame the Jews?
I think you just got it verbatim.
I could see it.
I mean, it's
You could see
insane.
it, right?
It's insane.
Well, if we
I think Trump is showing us how right now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
if we remember the beginning of the show, I said, Justin, your art is great.
Matteo, your art is great.
Thank you.
If Hitler taught us anything, always compliment people's art.
Right.
Always.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like there are so many doctors with shitty attitudes, not only in America, but in Europe too. Why is that a thing? I remember getting an x-ray when I was a teenager, and I asked him to repeat something, and he yells, "Are you deaf?"
Be like, no, you just checked on that. You can see that I'm not deaf.
The rest of the time, he kept loudly sighing and speaking under his breath purposefully. It's like he was going out of his way to be an asshole. I make so much money. Pumpkin says I couldn't breathe for the first 20 minutes or so. Well, look into it. We've learned that.
I mean, that's how I feel about pharmacists. I hate that pharmacists make like $120,000 a year. It's like, for what?
Because they count your
For
pills.
what? Exactly. Like, what was pharmacy school? You put on a lab coat, and then your teacher's like, here, how many pills do you see? It's like, fuck off.
I love this because I know that pharmacists are listening going, you motherfucker.
I know.
Do you just do 10 minutes of work on stage every day and that's your whole life?
Yes.
one.
I'm open about it. And guess what? I get paid in drink tickets, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Sometimes
Touche.
it's half-price drinks. It's
Yeah.
not even.
Oh, yeah,
fucking
not
drink
even full
tickets.
price. Sorry, pharmacists out there, but I'm not.
Pumpkin then says, "Oh my God, I just got the poll. You guys are terrible." The poll was, which is Chemda's sign, Sagittarius or Cancer?
Oh, jeez. Jeez.
God damn.
Does Cancer fall on my half birthday? Because that so counts. Who knows? June 2nd. It'll come in a minute.
Talking about positives, you know what's my mom
July.
died of cancer of an unknown origin. And it
That's
was-
a positive because she was
no,
mean.
no, that's not true.
Okay.
But the fact that they know where her cancer's at is a fucking good thing. That's a good thing. So that's a positive thing to look at. They know where it's at.
Was it? Your mom died from cancer. What was the positive?
No,
They
I'm
didn't
saying they didn't know
In this
where it was at.
situation,
It was all over because they don't know where it started. At
I
least
see.
they know where it
Okay.
started. Look at the positive of that. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so I need more sad stories about people dying from cancer.
I know, I really feel like I'm going to cry.
It's okay to cry.
I know.
Go ahead.
We'll just
Oh, we're
stare
going
at
to
you.
sit and wait? Well,
Other polls.
First put on beaches.
You know what? By the way, speaking of, because most of the people that have dealt with me in the hospital were super nice. Then when I went the next day for a follow-up, I forgot to say this yesterday. There was just one other really stupid incident. It was right after I found out that it could be cancer. It could not. It was like really shitty news. The doctor left, but the person who was taking my blood just to make sure that I'm ready for the biopsy came in. And she didn't know about the news, right? But we're in an office where that's the kind of news you're going to find out,
Just
right?
going to say.
Yeah, I mean, we're not in the hospital anymore. It can't just be anything. It's pretty much going to be something. Ooh. So when she comes in, I'm already crying. And she goes, "Don't cry." And I'm like, "Well, I just found out I might have cancer." She goes, "Oh, okay." Then she turns to my husband and goes, "Well, you can't cry because you can't both cry." And I'm like, who are you doling out fucking information to? How are you going to decide? And I'm like, it's fine. Everyone's going to cry. It's fine. And then she starts going into, just let God. She starts going. And what I wanted to say was, if I let God, you don't have a job. Because right now, you're taking my blood, and I don't think God is very happy about that. He put it in there. He would like to take it out when it's ready.
She should walk in and say the right or the left arm. And
Yeah.
then shut up. I mean, it's like, what is wrong with you?
It doesn't end there.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh,
It does
no.
not end there. This is the worst.
I have a tattoo, by the way. It says, "Let science." Let go, let science.
Ooh, I kind of like that one. That's a good tattoo. No, Keith, I'm getting the question mark. Nice try. Okay, so then I have to get a urine sample. She gives me the thing, and I'm about to go. And she goes, "But before you go, I'm going to need you to smile."
Fuck off.
Oh, my Lord.
I would have said, fuck off.
I really just wanted it to end. I did everything she asked, and I was embarrassed afterwards. I did. I was just like, oh, come on, please just shut up. Because I don't want to be mean to some older lady who's just oblivious to everything.
That's the time you can be mean. Because
I
when
know.
someone says you may have cancer, go out and rip a baby's diaper off. I mean, like, go do the meanest thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are they going to say to you? You know? I feel like I can be mean when it's like a bad episode of Wendy Williams. Like, you got like a real news.
I don't know why. I happened to be in a bless your heart mode, you know, like, you really believe this, you need this to like move forward. I don't need it yet, but boy, when I need it, you better not say shit to me.
Yeah,
you know what I
also,
mean? Because
like-
I have a feeling that like some days I'm not going to be this peppy about it and I'm going to be pissed. She shouldn't tell me about God when I'm pissed.
Well, you're also like messing with karma right there because you want more positive karma. So to yell at her.
Well, I don't believe in
means-
karma either because I believe it's on the same. Yep, that doesn't exist. If karma was real, I would be able to fly. I am a wonderful human being. I have not done anything intentionally to hurt anybody, and if I did, I felt, believe me, plenty bad, and I probably made up for it. And if anyone's going to get good karma, it's not a biopsy for me.
I'll tell you what's funny to me.
Am I right? I mean, come on.
No,
Yes.
I just feel like I'm upset.
Yeah, I do feel like an asshole for bringing up karma to someone that
No,
might potentially have cancer.
The nicest person you know has cancer.
Yes.
What it didn't throw you about the God comment.
Hi,
but it-
Mehran.
Mehran brings his own squeak to make sure you hear the door open. Oh, me? Well, hi.
No, that's the Liza Minnelli's knee kicking.
So it didn't throw Ray when Chemda mentions God, but then she goes, and I don't believe in karma. Yeah, for real? The fuck?
You know, people put karma and God in a different place. I put it in the same place because
Just like I put my Ben Gay and my, I put them in different places.
Mehran Chemda has cancer.
no, I don't.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mehran.
Did you hear the news?
Oh my God.
Did you hear the news? Chemda's got cancer. It could be like a whole musical. Did you hear the news?
All right, you don't have a microphone, Mehran. We're going to try to do this.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
All right, let's take a little break here. Okay, very good. Thank you. You can still do that. Let me mention Sleep Number, please. Sleep Number beds. Chemda's going to be resting a while, and she has a Sleep Number bed.
Goody for me.
So this is good timing. And, you're going to go through some aches and pains, so you'll want to change the firmness and softness of your bed.
That's true. That's very important.
That's the beauty of Sleep Number beds.
Yeah, so
Mehran.
it's like you didn't have to pick a bed because you keep being able to switch your bed.
Hold on. By the way, this is your guys' fault in the back for picking these guys.
What?
Okay, so we're doing a radio show right now.
I know.
So you and Mehran talk, and we can hear all this.
Oh, I was whispering. Are you?
We were communicating in semaphore. We were waving flags. That doesn't make noise.
We can hear gay talk. It's like regular talk. You know how like you're a regular
But it's
person?
really not like regular talk.
No, it's not.
It's the exact opposite.
All right, Sleep Number beds.
Well, it's not quiet. It's never.
Oh, it's never quiet.
And I'm Italian. What are you, Iranian? Yeah. So I forget about it.
Your skin tones are not quiet.
I'm sorry, Keith.
Thank you. So you can change the Sleep Number setting from 0 to 100. Mine is 45 right now. The higher the number, the more firm it is, and you can change it any time. I have my number a certain setting. My wife has her number a certain setting. Same bed. It's beautiful, and they have Sleep IQ, so it registers how you sleep at night. So
And I'm going to send that to my doctor and go,
Yeah.
all right, how's the cancer doing at this level?
at 3 a.m., I had trouble sleeping, so I adjust my bed accordingly, and so I have a better night's sleep the next night. Sleep IQ last night, 95. No problem. I just heard Chemda's news, and I slept like an angel. Hurry in now during the biggest sale of the year. All beds are on sale, and you can save 50% on the Labor Day limited edition bed. All right? You only find Sleep Number at any of the 500 Sleep Number stores nationwide. Find one near you by going to sleepnumber.com. Be sure to tell them that Keith and the girls sent you. All right. The Olympics are over.
Thank
Oh,
God.
they are?
They're done because of shit. So over them. I know we talked about this last week, but I mean, I got it. We get it. I got it. We won. I got it.
That's not fun to you.
The Ryan Lochte thing is kind of, that's funny.
Isn't that great?
That really shows how we win usually.
Yeah. I mean, he's an idiot.
Like beyond, right? Well, we're going to talk about that story, right?
Let's talk about that story.
Okay.
All right. Ryan Lochte. I've seen his show before. What would Ryan Lochte do?
Right. Not a lot.
Urinate on the floor.
He just seemed like an egotistical idiot. He swims like a fish, but he has the intelligence of a fish.
Yeah.
You know how dumb fish are. They'll see, don't eat that. That plastic worm will kill you. And, whoop, don't eat that. The plastic worm, whoop. And then a plastic worm falls in front of the same fish. Ooh, a plastic worm. Whoop. They're idiots. That's what this Ryan Lochte's like.
Well, I remember when we first heard the story, he was saying that he was getting robbed at gunpoint. He made himself the biggest hero, right? He was like, my friend's just coward. And I was like, what's the big deal with this gun in my face? Right? Verbatim, right? I'm getting it right.
Yeah.
Everyone has to nod because they feel bad for
Well,
me.
I'm sure he's used to like some type of rod sticking at him in the face. So
Wow.
he seems kind of gay, like all his pictures like, I'm in a Speedo now. He just might not be quite smart enough to realize that he is gay. I'm saying it right here, right now. You're hearing it here first. That he's gay will be the pussy riot of podcasting.
Nobody's going to believe him if he says he's not
If
gay.
I say it in Russia. But yeah, I mean, it's just,
Would you get with him?
Oh my God, he's so hot. Yeah, of course. Are you out of your mind? What's wrong with you? Of course.
So he said that people were dressed as police, came up to him and said, hey, we're not police. Joke's on you. Ha ha. Get on the ground. And the 3 swimmers he was with got on the ground, and he said, I'm not getting on the ground. And I'm Ryan Lochte. What did I do? I don't have to. And he goes, we're robbers, you fucking idiot. Get on the ground. And he goes, no. So they take a gun, point it right to his temple, and say, now give me all your stuff. And Ryan Lochte
Hands
says...
in a Speedo.
Right. Ryan Lochte says, quote, whatever.
Oh, my God.
And
We should have known. Don't you feel a little like a jerk for not knowing? Even though we were... Okay, go ahead.
What happened? Who were you with? What time of night? Who
This is
pulled
with
you
Billy
over?
Bush.
I was with a couple swimmers. We were coming back from the train.
Are they in a tornado?
They're actually in the water following him swimming.
pulled over.
He could talk that calmly while he's swimming.
From the train's house, and we got pulled over in our taxi, and these guys came out with a badge, a police badge. No lights, no nothing, just a police badge. They pulled us over. They pulled out their guns. They told the other swimmers to get down on the ground. They got down on the ground. I refused. I was like, we didn't do anything wrong. So I'm not getting down on the ground. And then the guy pulled out.
I'm not a bitch like my 3 friends.
I'm hearing a little gay voice, all right? I'm just going to say it now.
Matteo Lane, did you not watch Do I Sound Gay Yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet, but
All right.
I promise you I'll put it on my Netflix.
Matteo Lane.
Sorry.
He cocked it, put it to my
I'm masked.
forehead, and said, get down. And I was like, I put my hands up. I was like, whatever. He took our money. He took my wallet, and then...
But he left your cell phone. He left your
He
credentials.
left my cell phone, he left my credential, but he took my wallet, and he took all the guys' cash.
Now, what he said, and they took all the other guys' passports. Now, once he says that, also, does he go, and they took the passports. Fuck, why did I say that? Because they obviously have their passports. And they took their passports. Oh, I pushed it on that one.
He's not smart.
I also like how he thought there was no way that there were surveillance cameras anywhere at that gas station. Like, everything was caught on tape. So the whole incident's, like, right there. Like,
But people are
lies.
still defending him like, yeah, he may have. Did you see the thing with
Well, hold on. So
Yes, I did.
you're jumping ahead. So, by the way, I was robbed at gunpoint. I had a gun to my head. And time slows down. Not for a split second do I even think, whatever. Whatever. So, he ends up, they end up, right, like you're saying, finding this video footage at a gas station. What really happened is him and his buddies went into a gas station and said, hey, I have to use the bathroom. And they said, oh, the bathroom's outside. They're Olympians. You don't go outside like a goddamn animal. So they piss in the gas station. They start pissing on the wall, doing a little vandalism. One of them does go outside and breaks down the gas station door. Then the security guard there sees them and says, you know what, you're not leaving until you pay for the damage you did. That turns into just shut the fuck. Give them money, which they did, and shut the fuck up. But you had to turn it into some weird story that you're a hero.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyway, this is Ryan confessing after the video comes out to Matt Lauer, but still really not admitting it. Trying to give half the story and hoping like Matt Lauer will go, okay, I buy it. You'll see what I mean.
You told me on the phone, Ryan, you said, we are victims here. We are victims, and we're happy that we're safe. In the police press conference, they said, not victims, they're vandals. How do you feel about that?
It's how you wanna make it look like.
It's how you want to make it look
He
like.
didn't remember what his lawyer told him to say.
What are words, Matt?
I don't.
People are going to paint their own pictures.
I wish Brian Williams did this interview so like he could turn it right on him.
Can we go back in the wind tunnel? I need more noise.
I think you were there too, Brian.
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
It's how you wanna make it look like. Whether you call it a robbery, whether you call it extortion, or us paying just for the damages. Like, we don't know. All we know is that there was a gun pointed in our direction, and
Supposedly, by the way, there was no gun taken out of the holster
is
at
he
all.
doing my impression of Liza Minnelli when she answers questions and she just says words? He just said a bunch of words. I mean, he didn't answer anything.
I don't know if they pulled the gun out, but the security guard did have a gun.
Right. He had a
He
gun.
did have a gun. I'm
Okay.
not saying I don't know if the gun was pointed at anyone, but they can confirm that the security guard did have a gun.
So what? The
Keith,
security
will you-
guard, he should have a gun.
Will you be Matt Lauer?
So I'm finding out that there was no. When you called me, you said that they pointed a gun to your head, and that in fact did not happen. Am I correct?
Kay Thompson was my godmother, and I loved her. And I remember because first of all, and pizzazz.
It seems you said you were threatened for your life, that it was a robbery, but it's not. It's a understanding that you caused damage and you now have to pay for that damage.
But that's why I sang maybe this time. I had a song written for me, and I'll never. And then Billy Stretch.
You know what? That's good enough for me. I don't even have to
that's
hear
what
this.
it is.
video.
I mean, that's what these answers are: nonsensical ramblings from an idiot who swims well. Whoa. Woo! I mean, what a bunch of assholes.
Didn't Bill Cosby did the same thing when he did his interview after all the allegations? Where
They
he,
had to have 3 cameras just to get the right angle of his 2 eyes looking in different directions. Had a multicam set just to capture his fucked up eye.
all we know is that there was a gun pointed in our direction, and we were demanding to give money.
Gunner, in his statement to police, said at some point someone who spoke English walked over
The guy's
and
name is
offered to
Gunner?
help translate.
The dude's name is Gunner out of all this?
The Brazilian's name was Gunner?
One of the swimmers.
Oh, one of the swimmers.
So somebody comes over. That's how life-threatening this is. Somebody that speaks English comes over to translate what's happening. That's when it's real dangerous. Again,
Oh, right.
when I was robbed at gunpoint, people were just walking past me like it's a
Right.
fucking conveyor. Ooh, sucks for you. Not one could even call the police. This guy's
Oh, yeah, I walk by a robbery. I speak Hebrew as well.
Yeah,
Do you guys need any?
right.
Like,
Translate the robbery.
I can do Espanol for like 2 sentences.
I can order someone a quesadilla,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, nobody came to me and said, "Oh, when they say this kid thinks we're playing, he means they're going to shoot you if you don't give him your money."
Yeah.
Like, oh, thank you, certainly.
Forse me dune.
I will say this, though. If someone with a gun, even though it's not drawn on me, but someone with a gun is asking for money from me, I'm probably going to give them the money.
Yeah, I don't even.
I'm going-
in
you
a
know
lot
what I
of-
mean?
In
Hold
a
on,
lot
wait,
of
wait.
robberies, you don't have to have a gun.
See, this is what Matteo's right. He's saying nothing, and you're falling for it.
No, I'm not falling
Thank
for
God
it. He's
Matt,
an idiot. but
Matt Lauer went to school.
well, I think that's
Ray
up
went
for
to school.
debate too.
He's saying you pay for the damages. You have to give me money. You're making it sound, Ray, like he's robbing from him.
no. I'm saying the dude. If the dude had a gun, I'm assuming he's an authority figure. You know what I mean? Like, I know he's not a guy to blow off. That's all I'm saying. Whoever had the gun, the security guard with the gun.
Good, and good that he did.
It's fine that he had a gun, but obviously the dude did not wave it at his forehead. But I'm saying I'm going to be scared of someone if they have a gun.
And
They're
you should
telling
be.
me- Yes.
And you should be.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you why this particular guy should be scared, whether that guy had a gun or not. He was drunk and he was peeing everywhere, and then one of his friends bashed something that didn't
Yeah, I'm
belong
not
to them.
defending him.
And they're not in their country. So it doesn't matter that a security guard had a gun, and the fact that you keep bringing it up is insulting.
Do you think Ryan Lochte could spell mom backwards?
And then there's that.
He's like, I got this one. Wow.
I mean, he is so.
In any language.
Oh God! I mean,
Some
really
points.
stupid.
Someone who spoke English walked over and offered to help translate this altercation. And he made it clear that the security guard was telling the four of you, you need to pay for that stuff, that damage, before you can leave here, or I'm going to call the police. You understood that at that
Yeah.
time, didn't you?
Yeah, so then we had to give the money.
At that point,
Look
you're,
at that. Yeah, he's still trying to trick us.
This is a new interview.
Yeah.
After they found out
he's,
everything.
He's admitting he exaggerated. So, but he's saying, yeah, and then we had to give the money. Yeah, you
know-
had to give the money of shit you broke.
What's frustrating is that he's still telling a lie. He's still lying.
Yeah.
He still gets to be on TV. Some people are still believing him. There was no charges against him for anything. He had to pay back. I don't know what that means and how much money, but he's so fine. Nothing is happening to this human being. But he's probably feeling like he's being attacked. Everything that's happening to you is your fault.
He did lose some endorsements, so that's a good thing.
Gia.
Isn't it weird that the most he's done for our country is swim? I mean, if you break down the Olympics, it's like they're fighting for our country, and it's like he swam, he ran. Okay, who gives a shit?
It's a good point.
He goes on.
I mean,
this-
it's so bored with the Olympics.
But even during this interview, it was a tough 2 weeks for you. We got through it.
I know.
Anyway, he goes on to say he was murdered.
striking a deal. You're striking a deal to pay for what damage you've caused so that he doesn't call the police and this doesn't become a bigger incident. Isn't that fair?
Shut
We
up,
just
Matt
wanted to get
Lauer.
out of there. We were held. I mean, there was a gun pointed in our direction. We were all frightened, and we wanted to get out of there as quick as possible. And the only way we knew is by this guy saying, "You have to give him money." So we gave him money and we got out.
What I'm trying to get at is the first version of this.
I would lose my shit if
Matt
I don't know how you're not on Matt's side because first of all, I would lose that he can keep his fucking calm during this and not go, "You motherfucker!
It's
You
just-
had to pay because you broke the things." All we knew was that there was a gun, so we had to get you cocksucker.
It's just weird because Matt Lauer's acting like he's never heard of like scandal before. You know what I mean? Like this is the first time he can't wrap his head around the fact that maybe someone lied to save themselves. Like he just can't get it. He's like, but you said you were a victim. Like he was like still giving him kind of the benefit of the doubt. Like that's the weird thing about reporters is just ready to throw you under the bus at any minute. But Ryan had it coming. He was asking for it.
Rosa's saying he caused an international conflict.
Listen, I've pissed on many of public property in Chicago, okay? And not once has a gun ever been put to my head.
He wants to make that clear.
This is just white privilege gone wrong, is what this
Gone
whole
wrong.
thing.
When white privilege goes right, it's like
I was going to say, when has it gone right?
it's gone right for a lot of white people.
Yeah, that's
not this
very
night,
true.
though. This night it did not.
You told Ryan was much more about the mean streets of Rio.
Yeah.
And the version we're hearing now is much more about a negotiated settlement to cover up some dumb behavior.
I followed the words you're saying.
Yes, of course. Why are you shocked by this, Matt? Of course.
And that's why I'm taking full responsibility for it.
Oh, it sounds it.
Again, he's the hero. Again, he's the hero now.
Yeah.
Because I over-exaggerated that story. And if I never done that, we wouldn't be in this mess. Those guys would never be in Rio, or were in Rio. None of this would have happened, and it was my...
Matt just gets up and goes, "I'm sorry, you're too stupid."
I swear to God, he's chewing gum the whole interview. Like,
immature
sucks.
behavior.
When you saw the news coverage
my immature behavior.
of Gunnar and Jack being taken off that plane at the airport, and you knew, and you've just said to me, they didn't damage anything.
By the way, this is a day before the closing ceremonies, which he would have been part of. He knew to get the fuck out of town.
Oh, right. Yeah.
In that gas station.
And
you're sitting at home in the United States, safe and sound. How did it make you feel?
hurt. I mean,
I was hurt.
I let my team down, and you know, I wanted to be there. Like, I don't want them to think that I left.
I don't want that you did.
I didn't want them.
He did leave.
I don't want them to think that I got on a plane and went home.
And left them dry, because I mean, they were my teammates. I wanted to definitely be there.
I have a question.
And I wanted to help out any way I could. And so I just wanted to make sure that they were home safe before I came out and talked.
All right.
How are your teammates when you're just swimming by yourself in your own lane?
I think sometimes they work together.
They do the relay.
What?
He won a gold in a relay.
What, a relay what? There's another,
there's
like,
four.
someone's, like, waiting in the water to, like, touch him and you go?
You swim to the side, then when you get to the side, the other dude jumps in and goes. And it's like four of them.
Really? I get called faggot and these people get off scot-free. Is that what I'm understanding here?
For knowing what a relay race is?
I mean, I can't.
I'm gay. That is as gay as it gets.
I don't even know how to respond to these things. I'm just not certain. I'm just gonna be like that. Those are nice words.
Yeah.
Keith, I feel like you
They're
hate
not.
me.
But
No. It turns out Ryan Lochte then said that Colin Powell told him to make the story up.
Oh, jeez.
Here's Ryan trying to say that this is all just because of his immature antics.
Everyone's just watching my immature antics.
Yes, your immature antics, I meant. All right. Moron.
God, he really is dumb.
I'm telling you, now's the time to rob him, right?
He is beautiful, though.
You can rob him right in front of the cops. Right. Like,
That's
he's
true.
He's robbing with a gun to my face. Yeah, sure, Ryan. Okay, very good.
Keith, I really should get some more stuff going with you. You know exactly when to rob someone. You know exactly where all the vulnerabilities are.
His lie got a 4.3. It didn't even place. Nobody believed him. It turns out Lochte returned to the United States during the week. The other guys followed. They had to pay $10,800. They boarded a plane Wednesday night to leave Rio. So the other guys went on a plane to leave Rio, but authorities stopped them. Yeah. They got on the plane and took them off. That's fun. Good.
But did the other guys go with the story?
I guess so, right?
Because he put them in a bad position if he just started that story.
No,
And
I
pissing
don't
all
think
over
they
proper
did.
property.
I don't think they agreed with what Lochte said. I think
Okay.
they gave their own version.
Yeah, you take me off a plane. Fuck Lochte.
Yeah.
Lochte said he regretted how the incident had tarnished Rio and the final week of the Olympics. I love it. Don't be sad. This is
It's the
great.
most interesting
Yeah,
thing
it is.
to come out of the Olympics.
It's the coolest thing about the Olympics by far. Like, I wouldn't have paid attention otherwise.
He says he hopes to compete in the Tokyo Games in 2020. I do too.
Why are they having it in Tokyo? Isn't it still, like, radiation everywhere?
Well, Rio had poison water. Who cares?
Just like diarrhea water.
Like Ray was alluding to, Speedo is the first Ryan Lochte sponsor to cut its ties with the swimmer. They say, while we have enjoyed a winning relationship with Ryan for over a decade, and he has been an important member of the Speedo team, we cannot condone behavior that is counter to the values this brand has long stood for. We would happily trade him for the pothead. We appreciate his many achievements and hope he moves forward and learns from his experience.
Yeah, how about that? Michael Phelps just smoked a little bit of pot like 4 years ago, and we were like, he's a demon, get him!
Right.
But this time Ryan Lochte is like yelling. Am I saying Lochte? Locked?
Lochte.
Lochte.
He doesn't know how to say it either, so it's all right.
Yeah, very true.
Did you know there's a swimmer called, or a diver? His name is Steele Johnson.
I think I masturbated to him last night.
20 years old, Steele Johnson. But then I look. Here's what he looks like, by the way, if you want
He's
to.
hot.
Yeah, he's in One Direction.
He does look like a child, right?
He's singing Defying Gravity in that photo.
He won 1 silver, so I don't know. Aluminum at best.
Aluminum.
Let me mention this, Matteo Lane. What do you got going on? Well, you got Seth Meyers going on, right?
Yeah, Thursday. I bought pants.
He's
for
got the
Seth
pants
Meyers
right here.
Thursday.
How would the decision to get those pants for Seth Meyers? How did that go?
Just I don't want to wear a suit, so I want to just wear nice pants and a nice shirt. And
Do they have a dress code? Did they tell you what to wear?
I think they let you say whatever that. And I could walk out in a sundress and they'd be like, "Great, win 5 minutes." I mean, and it just seems so chill and relaxed.
That's cool.
Yeah,
They didn't go over your material and kind of
like just barely.
That's great.
I mean, I was like, I'm gonna do this. They're like, "Great."
wow.
I mean, that was it. I'm like, okay,
Do you feel ready?
yeah.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm actually not nervous at all.
Good.
I'm gonna hang out with my cousin backstage, and
Sweet.
chit-
They're going to love you. You're going to do
I
so
hope.
great. You're going to look amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to look at your pants before you do the Seth Meyers and I'm going to take a picture with your pants
Okay.
because that means I was there before.
With the pants?
Yes,
All right. They make my
yes.
butt look good. And even though no one's going to see my butt on TV, I'm like, it'll make me feel better.
You don't know. You don't know when.
Well, I do twerk in the middle of my set.
There you go.
Can you tell everyone that I pointed a gun at you while you were taking a picture of the pants?
Yes. Yes, I will.
So Seth Meyers is August 25th. Also at Governor's Comedy Club with Lisa Traeger, August 26th at 8 p.m. And that's it. You love them. Girl code, guy code, ladylike, everything. It's a great Matteo Line. Thank you, Matteo.
All right. Well, thanks for having me,
Thank
everybody.
you so much.
Chemda, well, can we talk? We'll talk.
Yes,
We'll talk.
please. yes.
Lasagna. She's getting lasagna regardless of
Yeah.
what happens on Thursday.
I have at least 2 weeks before we find out if it's bad news. So get me the lasagna before.
I will.
you-
I honestly
before
will.
then.
I promise you, I will. Oh, I love you.
I don't know how to say no to lasagna, so
No,
I'm going with it.
I'll and I make
Excellent. I
I
love
make
you
it good.
too.
I love you very much, Keith. I love you.
Thank you.
But if you want real love, you gotta get cancer.
No lasagna for Keith.
Yeah, of course. All right, are we switching out gay for gay?
Yeah.
All right.
Nobody. If you didn't mention, nobody would have noticed. All right. As they switch positions, let me tell you about Touch of Modern. Touch of Modern is an amazing website. They work with top designers and they offer unique products. For example, they have an eye. If you guys can talk more openly in this room, it would help so much. Eye stabilizer tab arm is something I read about. It's something that you clip on tables or a countertop, that kind of thing, and it will hold your iPad mini, your phone, all this stuff. And they're offering great discounts. You normally cost $100, costs $49.99. So let me tell you what's going on. You go to Touch of Modern, and you'll see all kinds of things. Clothes, this gadget I just mentioned. Just everything's right there. You have to see it to believe it.
The kind of technology that you're like, oh my God, that's exactly what I needed to just make my life just a little more comfortable. Like the thing that he was talking about, your iPad, you hold it up. It's something that you're like, oh, I hold it up. It's such a big deal. But once you get the clip and it's right there in front of you, and you could read a recipe if you're in your kitchen.
Yep.
You could read a book if you're in your bed, things like that. It makes your life that kind of easy. So check it out, touchofmodern.com. Thank you, guys.
Right now, listeners get immediate access to these deals when you sign up at touchofmodern.com. That's touchofmodern.com. Do it today because tomorrow it'll be different. That's how life rolls in the fast lane. Mehran Khaghani, how you doing?
Oh my God. What? Am I unmuted? I saw you muting me, Keith.
Oh my God.
It's so fucked up every time.
I'll tell you what's okay.
I know why the caged bird sings, motherfuckers.
I'll tell you what's exciting about this. That
I'm
we have
listening.
so many cameras on that there absolutely was a camera on you that whole time.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, there was. And I invite everybody to go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Keith and the Girl, and enjoy yourself in how Keith and I are staring straight at each other to try not to be distracted.
What did I do that was so distracting?
You're passing notes to Danny. You're putting on deodorant and offering it to Danny.
What's wrong with that? He needs deodorant. Look at him.
You're being escorted to the other room. You're waving. You're putting towels on your face so that we notice shit like
It's
a
incredibly hot.
Well, maybe if you sat down, you wouldn't be so
I
hot.
was sitting
You're doing
down.
jumping
It
jacks.
doesn't help.
But I'm in the room and not able to talk.
You guys,
No one
I
can.
hate being repressed.
I have felt.
Is
I've
that
never
note about
felt.
me?
I've never felt so heterosexual than this episode here today with you and Mateo.
Ooh,
This
when
is-
did you
He
feel?
does- he has heterosexual teeth.
When did you feel less heterosexual?
I don't-
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Were you like in organized sports or anything like that?
Yeah, I have. Been.
So you've seen some locker room penis.
Yeah. You know what?
What? No, don't you know what? I don't know what. Tell me what.
I do have
A locker room penis?
no. But there was something gay that happened to me when I was a child.
Congratulations.
That I was, yeah.
Oh my
Was
God!
it
Everybody,
voluntary or involuntary?
hold your breath.
I'm so sorry.
Oh God, no, go ahead.
Why did I?
Hold on. Picture Mehran was like a therapist, right?
Yeah.
And here's
Yeah,
poor
this
Ray
is-
going.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, there was a homosexual act done to me. Go on, what was it?
Yeah.
Well, the kid was. I can only imagine.
Yes, show me with the He-Man what went down.
It doesn't sound like it's going to be good.
What do you mean, the molesting?
What I mean
You
is
think-
when you're heterosexual and something gay happens to you when you're a kid, sometimes it's not voluntary.
He was smiling when he said it. Tell me
He
everything.
is Ray DeVito.
What do you mean?
He just smiles.
I'll tell you later, but no, there was
What
I'll
the-
tell
What
you.
happened?
You want me to tell it to you? All right, I'll tell it to you. All right.
Obviously.
Okay. And this also, I was doing a show with.
This show is going to be called One Up Chemda. Go
I
ahead.
love
No,
it.
yeah, no.
Can you imagine all this gun talk and I don't have one?
Do you not
So-
have a gun?
So this is this comedian Chloe Butler was telling me how she learned she was gay when she had crushes on like her friends, and she would like try to do things with her friends, and it made me think back to when I was in 5th grade. There was this kid I used to be friends with him, and we'd sleep over each other's houses, and one day he's like, "Hey, let me see your penis," or whatever. And I'm like, I had no brothers or whatever. I thought it was kind of weird, but I was like, okay, whatever.
Guys are so easy.
Yeah, so I showed the dude, and then he wanted to touch my penis.
Yeah.
He wanted, and I was like, that was a little too weird. I was like,
That's
no.
not too weird.
Wait. Go ahead.
And he goes, well, at least you showed me yours. Like a mutual friend of ours, this guy Pat. He goes, Pat wouldn't even show me his, and it weirded me out. And I had my dad come and pick me up and take me home. And I told nobody. And then that kid was never cool with me again. And then like.
It's because you're a tease.
I never put 2 and 2 together, but like a month later, we're in the hallways, and he just goes by and he punched me in the face 3 times.
Oh my God.
Yeah, beat the shit out of me, and that was it. And it never really occurred to me why he did, like why that went down.
Unrequited love.
But now, like after talking with Glow, it's like, oh, that makes sense. He totally did that because, first of all, I told nobody. Like I wasn't gonna tell people. I was embarrassed. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking go like, hey, this guy, we were showing each other our penises, and he's like, let's touch penises, and I was like, no way, you believe that, weirdo? You know, like I didn't say that, but it made sense to me that that's why that kid beat me up in the hallway.
Well, can I just say I don't like run around sharing horror stories about when women tried to seduce me.
I mean,
You know, why is it that just because a man received a little gay attention, all of a sudden he's in the molesters club?
no, I don't think he was molesting necessarily.
No, I'm not saying he was molested.
No,
but
I think he was wrong for punching you in the face.
I don't know. We don't listen. There's 2 sides to every
No means
story,
no, man.
right?
It doesn't mean punch me in the face.
I mean, I don't know.
that's your fetish.
But he was always weird with me after that, and it never really occurred to me until like as an adult, like. I was like, oh yeah, it's probably why.
But I still don't get. I don't get why though.
I'm not. What?
Because you're making it sound like he punched you because he thought you'd tell people.
I have no idea. But the dude was never cool with me again.
Right.
He was never cool.
I'm sorry.
It was probably out of embarrassment or out of
Yeah.
like
I'm not mad at him. Like I look
You
back at it now.
should be.
No, I mean, he punched you in the face. You
Yeah.
get to be mad at him.
you could be
You know
mad
what
at
I mean?
him.
Yeah, it was the first time I ever got punched in the face. It hurts.
That's so
yeah,
scary.
It's not fun.
If it was the 10th time, you could still be mad at
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
No, I mean,
But wait,
look, that-
whoa. Sorry, if you're mad at him, picture the karma you're going to get back.
What is
I
this?
forgive him. I forgive him.
Did I miss a
forgive him.
karma conversation?
You were. When did you get here?
like, I don't know. I don't.
He was
I
too
live
busy
beyond
putting on
time.
deodorant.
Am I not allowed to put on deodorant? It's 150 degrees in here. I owe it to the Peanut Gallery, to my peers in radio, to the American public.
He is sweating like he's Ryan Lochte having to answer gun questions.
I will not be accused of athleticism. I don't do that.
How are you today? How's it going?
Oh my God, you guys, I have had the most incredibly bad day.
Is it worse? See, look, the one-up show, you guys. Here we go.
What did I miss? I heard something about a lump. Did something happen?
Let's hear about your lump first. Go ahead. We'll see if it's worth bringing up.
No. That's his lumps. That was his nuts.
Okay, you tell me about your bad day, and then I'm going to fill you in about this lump.
Okay, all right. So first of all, I woke up like way too early, so I took a sleeping pill, and then I went back to sleep.
Already, I'm horrified.
It was so hard, and then because I couldn't get, because you know the child protective caps on the pill bottles, I was like, open, and then I
Sometimes
checked.
it's like, are they adult proof?
I mean, seriously, am I right?
What are we talking about?
Oh my god! And then I checked my voicemails, and one of them was from my mother.
Okay.
And she wants me to do some like medical research for her, and I was like, "You guys, I can't." And then I got a text alert saying that I was supposed to be here.
Right.
So then I put on some shorts that I cut myself.
Okay.
And then I put on a
gross.
shirt, and then I got a couple drops of coffee on me.
Oh,
my
on the
God.
train, and I had to take some ice out of my iced coffee and suck
No,
the ice.
no,
And then I was erasing my shirt with sucked
I am
ice.
putting together a GoFundMe for you
You
right
guys,
now.
it has been such
is
a
horrible.
hard day. And then
You're like the military. You're like,
I
bad
know.
things happen to me before 3 p.m.
Be
then
prepared.
things happen to you all day.
yes, I've been through a lot. So what happened with you guys?
I can't wait for you to feel like shit after you hear this news that's about to come.
Okay, so
What happened?
Well, a lot was going on just now. I just want to make sure everybody understood. You had trouble sleeping.
Yep.
You took a sleeping pill.
Yeah, and I got like 12 hours.
You got 12 hours. Not bad. Okay. So then you get up.
Yep.
And you needed shorts.
Yeah, because, you know.
Right. So you cut pants and made shorts.
Right.
Okay. Then you got, on top of all that.
Yeah.
Never mind, you got new shorts.
I had to open the drawer, find a shirt.
Right. Find a shirt. And
Yeah.
then after that, after you decide on your shirt.
Yeah.
And you're gay. You're fashionally conscious, right?
No. Let's not conflate.
Okay.
I am not a blue ribbon homosexual.
Okay.
I live in squalor. I eat what I please. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like my asshole looks like the underside of an elementary school desk.
In the gay
with, like initials. and
I just picture bubble gum, gums.
yeah, initials.
In the gay Olympics, you wouldn't even place. You're saying, but anyway, you have your shirt on.
Yeah.
Coffee gets on it.
Motherfucker.
You don't have time to wash it. You already made your decision. The
Yeah.
shirt, you have to take ice, suck it down a little, and then
Yeah.
rub the spot off.
Can
Hey,
you
but
believe
Keith-
it? In public assembly.
That's ice from the coffee, meaning he had to sacrifice the chill of his coffee.
No.
To
I'd already
hopefully-
finished the coffee, thank God.
Oh my
Okay.
God!
Thank
Oh,
God.
but what if the ice melts and you're thirsty while still on the train?
I mean, that
you
was
don't
this
have
whole
that
other
option
thing.
anymore.
And then there was this muscle man who was sitting opposite me, and he was like either lip syncing to music in his head, or he was like inviting some personal attention because he knows I'm a dick pig. So I was, I then waited for the train to empty, and then I sat next to him and did nothing.
You creep.
Well, no, I mean, so then there's like an unrequited love
Yeah, the-
aspect. There is a stain.
If you run into him, you have to punch him in the face.
yeah, I do. No. Now we're enemies.
Right. All right. So let me fill you in what's going on
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Chemda has a tumor.
No.
Stop saying tumor.
A massive-
It is not a tumor
A mass-
at all.
A mass is a tumor, Chemda.
What? There's a mass?
There's a mass.
Where?
Is a mass a tumor?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's also a state.
Always. Not necessarily. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't think it's anything. I
These
don't
are
know
the
why
same-
we're all being so like nervous about it.
These are the same people who told me
Serious? Yeah.
that those wet suits don't float. Everybody's a doctor here. Yes, necessarily.
No, it doesn't. So where? How big is it?
It's the size of a grapefruit.
Oh, my God, girl, really?
Yes.
Where? There's nothing on you that's the size of a grapefruit.
Not
I'm
even my
serious.
boobs.
She's a small, thin thing. Is one of your tits a mass?
What if it is they take
Is
it out and
right?
there's only
And
one
it's just
tit?
like there's one tit. She Nancy Reagan's it for the rest of her life. No, but I'm not. There's nothing wrong with having.
You're
a
just
massive
staring at my
tit.
tits. You
Well,
can't
why
see the
can't-
mass.
If it's the size of a grapefruit, why can't I see it?
I will get back to you
I
on
can
that.
see a grapefruit. If there were a grapefruit in this room, I'd fucking see it.
My boobs are good camouflage. I don't know.
I love it. I love that you have a discreet titty. My point is this. Walk it off. You know what I mean? And just like...
I'm so glad you have a doctor.
What's the big
So
deal
glad
here?
you have a doctor.
Honestly, I heard marijuana oil.
I will get on that.
Yeah, you should literally just dip your tit in
not
a
in my
cup
tit.
of marijuana. Where is it? I thought you said it was in your...
It's between my boob and my lung.
That's not a thing.
No, not at all.
Okay,
I will let
that's
my
fine.
doctor know.
For the record,
Yes.
I have Iranian healing angels around me at all times.
Oh, yeah?
I do. They work like fairies. And
Of course they do.
if you, what does that mean?
What could it mean?
What does that mean? Is that a reference to my, to my almost intimidating masculinity? Do you know, is that what you're talking about? Are you saying that I'm so masculine that,
He's saying they're both imaginary.
That I could only-
fairies and angels.
I am right here, right now.
Tell me about your angel.
So, one, they're incredibly
Angels. He's got a team of them.
I
It's
do.
not
I
just
have a
one.
team
It's
of
a team
angels.
of
How do you think I lived this long? You could, like a lesser person without angel protection would have OD'd years ago.
We're lucky to get one angel. He's got a team
I
of
have
them.
like a team of them.
Wait a minute, but my father's Iranian. Where are my angels?
Huh? But you don't talk to him, and so he was like, no. So the way it works,
I knew this was my daddy's fault.
no, obviously,
Of course.
seriously, if
Yes.
you had maintained a relationship with your parents, Chemda, you wouldn't have a mask.
I prefer the mask.
Amazing. But no, I send all my fairies to circle your crown, and certainly it's going to turn out to be nothing. It's probably.
Thank you. I have a feeling they're protecting the wrong place because you're just looking at my titty.
What do you mean?
Can you send the angels between my titties and my lung?
Is it like dead center?
It's between my...
It just means your third eye fell. You guys, that's all it is.
Into a mass.
Yes, I'm a surgeon.
Can you imagine?
Someone get him a knife. We could
I
get
can
rid of
fix
this tumor
right
right
here,
now.
right now. No,
I have the
but
best
saying
friends.
I have really good energy.
Yeah, he was just giving you lasagna. He's going to remove the tumor
Seriously?
right now.
I mean, he's baking. I'm healing. Right? You
I'm
guys,
into it.
I
can
feel
we
like
make
I'm
it
the
a-
candlestick maker. Is
Also, I think if
Nurse
it were
Ryan
hotter
does.
in here, it would just jump out of your body. Jesus
It's like
Christ.
radiation.
Seriously? What?
Bullshit, you fall asleep.
You guys, I do fall asleep.
I doubt it.
It just takes a pill. You guys, this is so exciting.
The cancer?
Yeah, we get to follow that story for a while.
It's an arc.
I mean, it is an arc. You know what I mean? It's like that show with the black people in the music company.
What?
No, please don't.
I'm not asking.
Thank you.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
What is it called?
No one knows.
not-
Empire.
Empire.
Oh, okay.
It's like Empire.
It's just like that.
I knew Keith and the girl since she had cancer.
Yeah, I was there.
We still have the shirts.
All right, here's a fun story.
Are there shirts?
She just got it.
Well, I mean,
Ooh, you know who has good shirts though right now? Honestly, like go to JeromeCharles.com. I'm not kidding. Newsy, our own Newsy, made these adorable shirts that say "I chew Pittsburgh."
There are other
And it's
people's
his-
shirts, but he just spray painted them.
It's his tag. Just trust me to go there and to look for it. It's online. It's on Facebook as well if you're friends with him on Facebook. Jerome Charles, I'm definitely getting one. This is one of the cutest shirts ever. And it helps support him. He is, potentially going to jail. So, Anyway, enough about
Jesus
me.
Christ, the turmoil surrounding the show. There was my coffee stain, and then there's this kid who's going to prison, and then the tit.
And the third tit.
And that third tit, or the innie.
I can't wait until I talk to some other comic later this week and the amount that this is going to telephone wire through what I will have 2 titties lumped off by the time. And they're like, people will be just looking at my boobs like, I thought you didn't have boobs anymore.
No, they're gorgeous.
That's not what I'm getting.
Isn't that the point?
Yes, always.
Right?
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
it's like there may be an innie, but the 2 that are out are fucking fabulous. I mean, can we just for once look on the sunny side
of my boobs,
of your chest? The sunny sides.
You know what? There have been so many male comics coming through here. None of them have stared at my boobs more than you.
Oh my god! It's good.
Really?
Yeah, I took mushrooms once. I mean, by that I mean at least 100 times. Right. But there was this one time I took mushrooms, And I was with a boy who was having a panic attack. I couldn't look at him. And I started drawing, and I spent like 3 hours
You
drawing
do really
these
nice art.
boobs.
I just want to put it out there. No
When
big
have you
deal.
ever seen my art?
I just love it. I think that everyone should encourage you to do more art.
Why have
Continue.
you ever seen it?
No reason.
It's Rosa, isn't it?
No, it's great.
Okay, but so I draw a lot of boobs, and like I've been like tripping my face off for hours, and I just wrote, "I have always loved boobs," and it was like, but I said it in this like cosmic way. So it's interesting that you're saying that I'm a tit
Please watch the
starer.
video of this fucking show.
What have I done
Please.
that's video worthy?
Because
Oh
Keith
my
has his
God.
shotgun in his mouth. And it's funny.
Oh, Keith, you're so beautiful.
Thank
Keith
you.
canceled on me this weekend. We had a date.
We're doing a My Name is Keith, and I had the flu. I was shitting water.
Oh, who isn't shitting water? I have had diarrhea since the 90s, and I show up to everything. Do you know what I mean?
One-up show.
Yes, the one-up show. I'm so sorry, honey. Let's go back to how you were molested.
I have a semi, if you can finish it off.
No, I mean, honestly. It's
I'm
like,
so sorry,
why
honey.
wouldn't you just let him give it a tug or something? You were the same age.
It's okay to not respond to that.
Yeah,
Ray.
it's
okay.
What? I mean, listen, we die rich with fruits we have tasted. And if we don't take advantage of the opportunities that Jesus...
Amen.
Right? I mean, we need to come together
This is when you shush.
and dock each other. Do I not get to... Are you circumcised?
Yes, I am. And
So that's a problem. Because when I, he couldn't even say, show me your anteater. You know what I mean?
no,
He couldn't-
he's a
they were-
fucking fifth grader.
I'm so sorry. What else were we talking about? I'm so sorry, you guys.
Next fifth grader that wants to tug on my penis, I will let them.
No,
that
Ray,
is so
Ray,
sweet.
Ray.
That's how you.
Okay,
that's how
thank you.
evolve.
All right, very good. Ray
That's how you. That's
Okay.
how you heal old wounds.
Okay, very good.
That's a joke.
It's a joke. He
What?
doesn't want fifth graders to touch him.
Oh.
Ray DeVito has a website. It's raydevito.net.
Fourth graders.
The Twitter account is at Ray DeVito. You know him from the Jim Gaffigan show. In fact, you probably know him from English of English. It's one of the top
Were you
grossing
in
comedy.
English Vinglish?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
great.
I played a gay dude in English Vinglish.
Well, it's something.
What? There aren't enough gay dudes? I mean, I'm happy for you.
I mean, isn't that crazy?
That is
Like,
crazy.
he even passed on gay sex, and he gets a fucking gay part. Did you tell the casting agent that you wouldn't even go there? In the fucking fifth grade when you had jelly in your brain? Like, there was just nothing upstairs, and you were like, no, I'm too smart to fucking get gay seduced. And then you get a gay part. And what am I doing?
I don't know, man.
Sweaty radio.
Mehran Khaghani, you can check him out
Oh
at.
my God, is my segment over?
You're going to die from sweat.
That's not true.
I'm saving your life.
I'm strong.
I make it hot so that you want to go home.
Yeah, you do.
Go to at MehranX, MEHRANX. The website is The Mehran. There's only one, themehran.com. He's from Last Comic Standing. He's the host of the show Hush Money. That's 8 p.m. every Monday
Tonight.
at Pink's in the East Village. If you're just listening live, it's tonight. If not, the next one is the 29th. Okay?
I love you, Keith. Thank you for that.
I love you, man. Thank you. Jennifer and Justin McIntosh, this is all on them.
Thank you so much.
Check out the website, jjmartwork.com. And I'll tell you something. Your paintings are beautiful. They're spectacular. And I see also that there's a contest, the Best of Indianapolis, I would assume. And there's when I click on it, go to the website right now. You click on it, and you see a list of things that people are the best of. And I think it's the third one down. It says Best Local Visual 2D Artist. You click the second one right there, Justin J. McIntosh. You hit vote. You type in your email address, then your name and your zip code, and you just voted for this guy, and he deserves it. And you'll see I'm not making it up. Take a look at his art and tell me if I'm right.
If you enjoyed this show, it is his fault. So,
Not the mass. Not the mass. It
right.
had nothing to do with that.
No, just the karma.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys very much, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Love you.